Hey, good Monday morning, my friends. MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa here with the MLive Morning Weather Update brought to you by Consumers Energy. I'm going to call it a very interesting week of weather, especially for me. It's going to be a little bit of a chore to keep you updated. We're going to have to take it day by day. And the reason why is the jet stream is kind of right over the Great Lakes. There are a lot of disturbances lined up through it. There's a lot of warm air that will mostly be in lower Michigan all week long. And all that spells, quick bursts of thunderstorms. First period of concern is this afternoon in the thumb. I've been watching this for a couple of days. I feel like we could have some severe thunderstorms in the thumb. The Storm Prediction Center now also finally kind of indicates that as well. Let's say hi to a few folks. Hey, Chris McLean, thanks for watching. Ed Johnson from Waterford, good morning. Al Coffey watching this morning. Tom Ramsey from Freeport and Rhonda Carr, good morning. Thanks for watching. Also Patty Warren. All right, so let's get into it. And, right now we're even setting up kind of the tale of two weather patterns in the state with the satellite image. Look at the southeast. Look at Flint area into Ann Arbor, into Detroit. Lots of sunshine. You're heading toward 80 degrees today, while the western side of the state has an area of showers and a few thunder showers in that already. So that's the cold front, quote unquote cold front, that will be coming through at the heat of the day in the thumb and in the southeast. So Storm Prediction Center finally showing an area, a 5% chance of isolated severe wind gusts. Remember, a severe thunderstorm wind gust. Hey, good morning, Nate Pike. Hopefully your planting is going well. A 5% chance of a severe wind gust. And remember, a severe wind gust is officially defined as 58 miles an hour or greater. So you get gusty in the thunderstorms, and we'll watch that, and I'll show you why here in just a moment. This is MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa with the MLive Morning Weather Update brought to you by Consumers Energy. And here's the current radar. So you see the west side of the state, the west fringes of the state, very wet right now with showers, few isolated thunder showers around there. But let's go to the radar forecast and show you what I'm keeping an eye on here as we get into the afternoon and evening hours. We'll watch the east side of the state, where you heat up, where the warmth is. So this is 10 o'clock, 11, noon. Showers spread into northern Michigan, start to move towards central Michigan. This is, let's call it 1 o'clock, thunderstorms into Saginaw, and then 2 and 3 o'clock. And right in there, everything's been showing us kind of a squall line quickly develops in the thumb and in the southeast, and then moves on. So you're talking 15 minutes of nasty storms if they get going, but they will be very quick to come through. And then as we go through the evening, there could be another batch of thunderstorms in Ann Arbor, in the Detroit area, and southeast lower Michigan. So thing today is wet this morning in the west and north, stormy this afternoon from Saginaw and Bay City into the thumb and into Detroit and Ann Arbor area. Now the bigger picture, and you first kind of a wider perspective, and you can see why we'll be fairly active on storm systems this week. Okay, so this is the big picture. Here's the U.S. You get the upper level temperatures. Blue is cold, red is warmer, and the more you're into the red, the warmer it's going to be. And then you get the amounts of precip, and you get the surface pattern. So you get a lot off of this. There's our system coming through today, and I call it a quote-unquote cold front because it's a little bit cooler. Hey, good morning, Mark Ambrosi. How you doing this morning? And then, so Tuesday looks like a pretty good day. And then Wednesday, this warm front shifts through, and we get into the really warm air. And by Thursday, another system coming toward us as we're fully into the warm sector. So this can, and then this is Friday. And that would be, my next chance of the possibility of severe weather sometime late in the week. And the cold pocket really not coming down, maybe tries to cool us a touch for the weekend, and then right back into a full-fledged warm flow. I look at the upper level temperatures because it's more consistent, and what I'm seeing is that we're just really quite warm. We get out 10 days. The cold pocket is still showing up at the very top of the map, but, the Great Lakes are going to be warming tremendously over the next 10 days, and that's going to really insulate us probably from any more frost. Here's a little closer of a look. So here's our cold front, quote unquote cold front coming through today. And then this is tomorrow, and it should be a dry day. And this is Wednesday. Warm front can swing through. We could get into the warm sector on Wednesday. Thursday, we could be fully into the warm sector with south winds. And you'll see the temperatures in just a minute. And then a cold front sweeping through on Friday. So like I said, a lot of timing of these systems going on. To you, Selfridge, no more frost. Southern half of Michigan, probably not. The frost-prone areas at the cabin up in Wolverine or Vanderbilt or Mansalona or Kalkaska, yeah, probably. You always seem to have something like that. But if you're anywhere from Saginaw to north side of Grand Rapids, I would say probably no more frost. Now, I wouldn't go crazy on the garden. I would go with anything that's not frost tolerant. You could cover it. So this is today, and this is using the wider perspective model of the Europeans. Not the greatest on the day of when stuff is going on. So we might come back and look at that and ignore it, and then we'll go to tomorrow, 60s and 70s, and we go to Wednesday, well into the 70s in a lot of places, at least the southern half of the state. And then we go to Thursday. Remember, I showed you that we might be getting into the warm sector of the storm. Hey, good morning, Alberto Jimenez. Thanks for watching. And Patrice Lacavoni. I get pretty good at last names in this job, don't I? This is MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa with the MLive Morning Weather Update brought to you by Consumers Energy. So we're at Thursday now. I expect Thursday to be quite warm and humid on a south flow. Then we'd be to Friday, and temperature would depend on the movement of that cold front. Ken Bailey, I've heard there's a severe risk, I think, today. Is that true? Yes, in the thumb, down through the Detroit area, Ann Arbor, in the second half of the afternoon. Lacavoni, I'm pretty close. All right, so here we go. Saturday, next Sunday 70s, next Monday 70s and 80s, next Tuesday 70s, 10 days out 70s to near 80 degrees. So I do say that spring has sprung, and that we are looking at some mild temperatures. So, hey, thanks for joining me on the MLive Morning Weather Update. We'll be watching the possibility of severe thunderstorms in the thumb today, and a very spring-like week with a lot of days in the 70s to maybe near 80 degrees. So, thanks for joining me, and have yourselves a great Monday. Bye.